Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. Welcome to the ARTyRV live stream tonight. We're so happy to have you here.
I know.
So much going on.
And the studio is so pretty tonight, Barb. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
We hope you guys are having a great glass week, the beginning of the week.
I know. I hope everybody, if your orders are coming in maybe today, getting ready for the week. Barb and I have a really busy week this week. We have a meeting with a boutique hotel tomorrow morning for a nice job.
So
we're excited about that.
Yeah, we hope you guys have got received all your packages. We've mailed everything out. I believe Friday last week we had a slew of packages going out, and we were
19,
overwhelmed
Barb.
by them. And so packing and shipping for us goes kind of slow because we have all of our other business going on at the same time.
Right.
But we did get everything out.
And those of you that ordered the wedgie last week, woo, baby, way to go. Thank you so much. And remember, they're back in stock. So we
have plenty of wedgies in stock. Unfortunately, we are out of stock of
the runners.
The runner, and
they ran out of stock. We
not
ran out.
only in the in our store, but also in our Amazon store. So we will have them in 2 weeks.
Yep. And we've double ordered, so we're going to make sure that we have them for you guys.
Yes.
And make sure we don't want to run out again for you guys. So though we do have a couple of back orders, but Barbara went ahead and refunded that money so that
we had a couple back orders, yes, and I'll be refunding that money. I could not get on the computer today because I was working on the live stream, but I will be refunding that money.
I think it's only 3 pair or something, 2 pair. Maybe.
2 pair I've got to refund. But then we'll, ship back out as soon as it comes in. I didn't want to hold up your money in case you could find them somewhere else.
Right, that's right. Well, those of you that did purchase the runners, we greatly appreciate it. And you know what? I thought we had enough inventory, but we didn't. So, but we do have the wedgie in stock and ready to ship. And we sent out quite a few of them last week, Barb. So those of you that purchased the wedgie, again, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
My pen has stopped writing.
Here you go, B. I got a pretty green one for you there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we got
We
it going
appreciate
on.
it.
So, hey, guys, we got I told Barbara the color behind us looks like the sailboat is sitting on the water tonight. And so it looks pretty good. The studio just looks fantastic, Barb. I don't know if...
Yes,
I guess...
and we're doing a few videos. You'll be able to see the rest of the studio. Hopefully have a video on the end of this week.
Yeah. And we got Jack's table in here.
A lot of you have been requesting that we do a video about foiling. So we're just going to have a short video about foiling inside curves.
Well, and show you that, yeah, that's right,
We had
Barb.
a ton of requests.
Show you that trick about how to foil that inside curve, which requires you to actually stretch the foil a little bit. And but I'll show you that trick in the video, and we'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, and so maybe we should go and go to the main camera.
Hey, there we go. We're on the
I
main.
got sunshine in my face.
Oh.
But that's okay.
Oh, wow. Barb.
Yeah.
It
all
was a
right.
beautiful day here in
It's
South
okay.
Carolina.
It'll be gone soon.
Yeah, it's on its way down behind the crepe myrtles that are in the backyard right now. So, wow, guys, everybody's here in the house. Let's give Ray a big thumbs up because y'all know that he runs the show here. He makes sure everything gets done right for us, and he also makes sure that you guys have the information that you need from the over 1,000 videos that we have in our repertoire. And I wanted to let you guys know, as of airtime, we are at 49,672 subscribers, Barb.
Oh,
that means we are really
so
close to
close.
50,000. So those of you
close.
would tell your friends that haven't subscribed to the channel yet, and those of you that are just out there watching our channel and haven't taken the time to subscribe, please do so. Help us reach that 50,000 before we get to Corning. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be nice. Talking about Corning, we'll be at Corning June the 3rd through the 5th. We'll be, other 2 days are traveling days, so if you're in Corning, we just want you to know we'll be there June the 3rd through the 5th. And
Right.
we have a big day planned for the 5th. I posted it on the community page, just a shout out for everyone to let us know if
Who's
you're
coming.
coming,
Yeah.
who's coming. Because we'll need to know that for some of the things we have planned.
Right. And so we need to know, guys, if you can get get in touch, follow up in the community page, the questionnaire, little questions that Barbara asked you.
One question.
And that's what the question that Barbara asked you. And then because we need to know, because we're trying to figure out, of course, we need to let Rhodey know over at Hands On Studios. We would need to let her know how many people we have coming over to enjoy her studio. And we also want to make
It's for a glass demo.
for a glass blowing demonstration. And then we're also we want to make sure that we have reservations for the correct number of people for lunch. So we're going to try and find somewhere nice to have lunch all together. So.
It should be like glass camp at Corning, because they've got all kinds of things going on.
Right, it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be an awesome week.
Yeah. So and our friend Wayne, of course, he can't make it up from Philadelphia, but he did say that when he comes to Corning, it's like going to church for him. He's a glass guy. So guys, today we were able to get a package put together for you of 7 individual pieces of glass, and we'll be sharing that with you shortly. And so we have 6 packages of these different colors.
Okay, well let's do that right now.
You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so this package of glass, guys, has 4 pieces of Wismac, different colors, and three pieces of Ouroboros glass. And I got the little light table over here, and I want to share this with you. So this is the blue green. This is the blue green on the close-up camera. This is gorgeous, y'all. This is a Wismac, and it is a blue-green streaky. This is a beautiful, beautiful glass. So I'm going to hand this one over to Barb, but before I do, I'm going to put a piece of paper towel on it so they don't get scratched up as we stack them. So guys, this is my aquamarine. This shows up blue on here, but it's
Aquamarine.
It's aquamarine.
Turn the light off.
This is aqua. So let's see. It's still
Looks
with the
blue.
light above our head, but this is more green than it's showing you in the light. Okay, this is really a pretty glass. This glass here, this is a Wismac as well. This is green and amber. This, guys, will make a beautiful landscape for you. Also, it's a ripple. So this is a Wismac green and amber ripple. Really pretty glass. And then this is one of the Ouroboros glasses. This is a green, blue, and amber wispy with confetti in it. This is really a pretty glass. This is another one of those beautiful glasses that you can get something out of and you don't even realize it, but like there's a nice
Fish.
hill that's far away.
It's a fish.
In the distance. Huh?
It's a fish.
Oh, a fish. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Look at that.
Turtle.
What a beautiful piece of glass. Here's a paper towel for you, Barb. So this glass here, and remember last week I told you I would get you a part number for this, and here it is. Boom. This right here, this is an Armstrong. We cut a little bit of it up last week. It's also an iridescent, and it is a orange, amber, on gold pink, streaky, iridized. And it is Armstrong number 16. This is Armstrong number 16, and you see it. Oh, look at that. Look at the iridescent on that. It's a beautiful piece of glass, guys.
And it's orange and pink.
Orange and
on
pink.
Clear. And it is a pretty glass.
So this is a Ouroboros here. This is another Ouroboros. This is really a pretty glass. This is pink and orange with green streaky. This is a Ouroboros. This is really a pretty glass. And then this is a Wismac. It's a beautiful, this is a ripple. And it is pink. I'm sorry. It is sky blue and purple. And it's really a pretty piece of glass. This makes a nice decoration for a sky or something. So those of you if you're looking for some small pieces of glass and you don't have the opportunity to go to a brick and mortar store, go to the Conway Glass website at conwayglass.com and go to the shopping page, and you will have the pieces of the glass packages there. And again, we have 6 of them available to you, and they do include shipping. So don't worry about that. That's just how we roll.
So look for the seashells by the seashore package.
So-
Seashells by the seashore package. And I'm going to put the link up here in just a minute.
So Barb says on the way, after we're cutting the glass in the back and she's videoing it, and on the way up to the front, she says, "Oh, seashells." And then together at the simultaneously, we said, "Seashells by the seashore." And sure. How about that? That's what the name of this package is. It's Seashells by the Seashore, guys.
Okay. So are you ready to answer some questions?
I'm ready if they're ready. Are y'all ready?
I think they're ready.
I'm ready. Okay.
I think they're ready.
Good
Let me see
evening,
if I can
everyone.
find one. Do we have any questions tonight?
We got a lot of thumbs up
Everybody,
for Ray.
everybody
loves
gave Ray thumbs up.
And
Thank you, Ray,
don't
for the
forget,
link.
guys, if you're coming to Corning, you're going to have the opportunity to meet Ray and his beautiful wife, Susie. So.
What's the number, excuse me, what's the number on the Wismac? Which one?
Which one? Go ahead.
3 Wismacs, right?
There's 3 Wismacs, yeah. One of them, the green and amber, is a 163. You know what? Let me not guess at it. Let me just give them to you next week. Or if you order the package, I'll write the numbers on there for you. I'll unpack them and write the numbers on there for you.
Magali, that's right. 9 a.m. to meet at Corning at the main entrance is where
To the
we're going to
museum.
meet. At the museum entrance. Yes. And they might leave right after lunch. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. It's not a mandatory.
No, it's not a mandatory thing. We'll look forward just to seeing you guys. Are you kidding? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So whoever wants to go to lunch, just let us know, and that way we've got plenty of time to plan. And I think I have everyone's email address that's planning on coming so far. So,
Right.
but answer that yes or no, and then we'll get everybody's names together, and we'll see what's
Get it all
going
taken
on.
care of.
Mary Beth and Frank are going to a big show this weekend, the Buggy Festival in nearby Carthage, North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
They have a new ladybug pattern to make as sun catchers and garden stakes.
Awesome. Way to go.
So I hope you have a very successful festival and make lots of glass friends.
Yeah. Make lots of ladybugs.
Yeah.
It's almost time for the ladybugs. Isn't it?
It
Don't they
is.
come out
It
in
is.
May?
It
End of
is.
May, June?
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Who's got a question
What
for us tonight? There's a question.
Kelly wants to know what causes melt through of solder when soldering.
Well, there are a couple different reasons, and and you may look at it a little bit differently. But so one of the reasons, the main reason that you get melt through from one side to the other, is your iron temperature is too high, and you're spending too much time on that joint. You keep going back and messing with it. So what happens is that you eventually heat the solder really good on the side you're working on, but it also penetrates to the other side. Now, a simple fix for that, and this, it works, but if you can take a damp paper towel and just wring the water out of it, open it up, and lay your sun catcher on top of that, Kelly, and then you'll find that, but try to work just a little bit faster. And the other thing is maybe while you're working somewhere, stop working there and work on another section and allow that to cool down a little bit without going all the way through to the other side. But most of the time, it's because you're spending too much time in one area and your iron is just a little bit hot. So, and that's a good question, because I think we all, honestly, I think we all have that problem sometimes. And the other thing that causes solder to go through to the other side, of course, is not having the edges so that they fit one another like they're supposed to, and your gap in between the glass or in between the two pieces of foil is almost zero. So,
Okay, I was trying to find that link. I'm not ignoring you, but I'll get that up in just a second. Question, what does Ed's shirt say? Inquiring minds want to know.
It says, I turn glass into art. What's your superpower?
That's a good one. I like that.
It's a good shirt. Barbara got me this for Christmas, and she got me several glass
That's
shirts.
available on our Amazon page as well.
Yeah.
Paul wants to know what day for Corning. We're going to be there June the 5th. That's
Friday.
on a Friday at 9 o'clock, and we're going to meet at the museum entrance. And we're asking everyone to go ahead and purchase their museum tickets for that Friday.
For that day.
For that day. If you are a member, it won't cost you anything, but you do need to reserve your tickets.
And we're going to try and see if when we get down when we're in the museum, when we get down to the Tiffany exhibit, that we're going to try and see if they could have a docent there for us that could explain some of the history of him and the window that we would be looking at, and those. So we'll get a line on that here in the next week or so, and make sure that hopefully we can have someone. Barbara and I had a docent one time there looking at another piece of work that we were really interested in, and he was able to tell this story that was just fantastic. So, and of course it's always interesting if you know the background of what's going on with what you're looking at. So.
Hi, Pauline. I'll be talking to you soon.
Hey,
I'll give
Pauline.
you a call tomorrow. Also, let's see. Samara wants to know, how long did it take you to make those amazing glass panels for the restaurant Drunken Jack's?
That was actually between getting sick and getting better and everything. It was about a 2-year project, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So the thing about that is we had started that process almost right after COVID, and nobody had any inventory. So we shopped for glass for a long time for that project, because there's over 400 square feet of glass there.
He had 2 hip surgeries, a heart. No, you had.
9 ablations and 3 cardioversions.
And then I had 2
Stents.
stents during the process. So we were in and out of
All the time.
all the time. So
But we had
it should have only taken us in
should've taken about
reality
six
9 months.
Yeah, 9 months. That's what we planned. And but I want to say hats off to Drunken Jack's and a phenomenal group of women and men to work for. And I mean, just if you're in Murrells Inlet, you're in South Carolina, take an opportunity to go to Murrells Inlet and go down to Drunken Jack's and take a look at their windows that we did for them, and they're really pretty.
So we're really excited about seeing everyone in Corning, and we hope to make this an annual event. I don't know if we can make it in conjunction with another glass event or not.
Or 3 glass events in 1 week. That's crazy.
But hopefully we can plan on something that'll be fun, where everyone will enjoy themselves.
I think so, yeah.
But it doesn't get much better for glass than at Corning.
No, it really doesn't. So, when we get into the Gaffer District and then all the restaurants, and then, guys, we're going to be at the museum for a few hours, and it sometimes, honestly, it could even take a couple of days to go through the museum. It's so interesting. But Barbara and I both, and Taylor, are looking forward to meeting those of you that we see here on Monday nights, and we'll actually get to meet you in person, and we look forward to that.
We do. Okay, Carol says hi from Vancouver.
Hey, Carol.
Okay, Magali's got a big trip planned, and she plans on meeting us there as well. Paul's going, Beth's going. We got a lot of people coming, so
Right,
if
then
you
that's
want to meet, plan on going.
Yeah. And guys, just to let you know, again, Ray's going to be there.
Yeah, Ray's going to be there. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, so we're just going to just have a good time. That's all I
Yes.
can say. And remember, too, keep in mind, well, those of you that live up that way, you know it's still cool at night. Not cold, but it's still cool at night up there because the humidity's low. And So make sure you bring a sweater or maybe even a hat or I don't know, whatever you need to stay warm because it's very possible it could be cool at night. Maybe we have a bonfire somewhere or something. I don't know.
Okay, let me see if this is.
So Miss Mary is staying at our friend. He's staying at our friend's daycare, doggy daycare there in Corning. So Miss Mary will be with us, but she is being taken care of by our good friend Spencer, and so he's going to be taking care of Miss Mary along with his 3 dogs. So.
Yeah, that'll be happening on June 5th, so we can have a day in the museum.
A relaxing day.
Yeah. But she'll be with us. We'll probably be in Corning a couple days, but I know Friday for sure.
Yeah, definitely Friday for sure. Because it's kind of, guys, this is our vacation as well. So we're looking forward to spending time with friends and family, and give a big shout out to my son Dennis. Just wanted to make sure that you know that you're invited to come up to Corning and spend some time with us. We'd love to see you.
All right. Okay. A couple people said they won't be able to go, but if you have a question, just put it in the chat and we'll be happy to answer. Did you know the numbers on those Wismac?
Not all of them. The blue green is a 264. Okay, I know that, but like I said, guys, I'll get that number for you because I did keep the numbers on the sheets. I cut the other end of the sheet off, so.
I didn't look at that number, but yeah.
Yeah, and we may have them in the photos, but Barb doesn't. She won't be looking at photos right now.
Pauline, Sally, we're talking about Corning, New York. And I put the link in there to the seashells at the seashore if you'd like that glass pack.
Yeah.
And you'll also find in the tools section the widget. The widget? No.
No, the wedgie.
The wedgie. The wedgie.
Yeah, the
Okay.
wedgie. And that's a pretty good name, and guys, and
The
it's
wedgie widget.
And it's cool because our good friend and viewer and member Larry Mary, he's cool.
here tonight.
Yeah, hey Larry, he's
Hi,
cool
Larry.
with it. Hey Larry, and so guys, we want to keep an eye. Larry told me this thing when we spoke last week, and I want you guys to keep an eye out on the Balloon Festival this year because they have a new RC radio controlled hot air balloons that are tethered to the ground. These balloons, Larry was telling me, these balloons are 25 feet tall and they're radio controlled like a drone. And they go up in the air and they have gas and everything that you need in them but a person. And so I told him I can't wait to see that. That's going to be pretty nice. Of course, I don't know that we'll make it to the Balloon Festival this year, but with the internet and everything, we can watch it almost as if we were there.
It's not the same.
I know it. It's not the same. I know.
Okay.
But I would like to go one year because Larry has invited us to take us up in his balloon, so that.
Yeah, that would be awesome,
Yeah,
right?
it would be.
I am afraid of heights, but I think I'd do that.
If Larry's driving, we're good, right?
Okay, if you say so. Okay.
All right. So I brought this really cool piece of glass. It's a Euroburrows. And it's getting ready to make.
You get ready to cut it.
Well, I'm getting ready out of this particular glass. I have 2 sheets of it, and I have one sheet is lighter than the other, and the other sheet is darker. So, but what this glass I'm going to be using it for? The job that we have where we're doing the octopus. This is going to be the glass for the octopus because when you do get it in the light, it's mottled, and it's very, very interesting, and it. Because it's light and dark, it gives the impression that of the legs of the octopus. So.
Okay,
But
so
anyway,
what do you
it's
do
a
with
scary
that?
glass. So let me show you the other side first. Here we go.
Okay.
There you go. It's very, very scary. Okay, it's a scary glass, and because it's a Euroburrows, it's going to make you think. Well, I don't know. But guys, keep in mind. So when you have a glass that's rippled on one side and really pretty coarse on the other side if you think about it. So what you do is you just Well, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna turn this off, but that's what it looked like. You see that dark streak running through there? These little models in here. That's what I was talking about. Makes it perfect glass for this octopus that I'm working on. So here we go. Now, one thing that I try not to do is while I'm scoring is I try not to pick up. As I learned when I was cutting tabletops, if you pick up, you lose sight of where your score is, and you get that. And you get that little bit. Now I have my finger underneath of the score right here, and I'm getting in behind it. Now it's probably going to come apart right there is what I'm guessing, because I can kind of see that. So I'm putting my pliers up against my finger. I'm going to pull down. Well, it ran a little bit further. Here we go. Well, I want you to see that edge there. Now it's really coarse over here, but this being a Ouroboros, this is why I found out about this glass, is the fact that cutting these octopus legs out of this glass is a little scary, but this glass, this Ouroboros, is annealed very well, and it will do pretty much anything that you need it to do. Just take your time with it, and don't get in a hurry with it, because the more pressure you put on it going the other direction, the chances that you have of breaking this glass incorrectly. So keep that in mind, and remember, it doesn't matter what glass it is. Try not to change the pressure on your glass cutter, okay? So the pressure on your glass cutter, if you'll just keep it the same, it doesn't matter if the glass is thick or thin or bumpy or smooth, just keep the same pressure from start to finish. And when you do that, you'll find that your success rate in your glass cutting is much higher than it would be if you weren't taking your time. So I want to give you, we're going to cut another piece of glass. This is a really pretty, and it's a piece of spectrum here, and it's an iridized glass. And something that I found out about the silver schnitz, and I'm going to use those right now because I left my runners at the shop. I was demonstrating them for somebody, and sold the rest of the pairs that we had, and left them sitting on the table. But this is a spectrum blue iridized here. So I want you to hear this. This is very soft. And when we get into that area where the white is, it's slowed down, and we're just going to take this and start our run with these, just like that. Okay, so with the silver schnitz, just like the runners, of course you have to reach your hand in and turn the head as opposed to doing that. But if you'll take that, and your silver schnitz are the same, pretty close to what you want to do. But keep in mind that everywhere you squeeze your running pliers or the runner, either one, you're going to get a little tiny flare right there, because you're not going to line it up perfectly. If you could line it up perfectly, that would be great. Now you'll find yourself squeezing a little harder with the silver schnitz, because what happens if you're looking at it sideways and I squeeze down, that button right there depresses ever so slightly. See that button? When I squeeze this, that button depresses just enough to make you have to squeeze a little bit harder. If that button were more rounded, then these would be a little bit better. But these are a nice pair of pliers, guys. I have these in my tool arsenal as well. You should too. You can never have too many tools to cut glass with or to break glass with. A lot of us do. A lot of us, we don't cut glass. A lot of us break glass. Well, eventually you're going to work into the part where you're not breaking so much glass, you're cutting glass and you're scoring it and you're making your patterns and you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and then things get a little bit easier and you find yourself just rocking on your glass cutting, guys. And so just keep the same pressure. Like right here, we didn't hear that. We didn't hear that score until I got right up here to the end where the blue is. And then we could hear that score. So keep in mind, guys, same amount of pressure, start to finish. And you know, if you want to turn your glass around and break it from the hot side like I do, that's fine. And but keep that in mind. If you'll just keep the same pressure, it seems to help a lot.
You had 9 ablations?
Yes.
Yes.
5 on one side and 4 on the other.
Okay.
Valerie, thank you.
Yeah,
Did you?
I haven't done.
Okay, well, I'll dance for glass.
Yes. Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you, Valerie.
And Valerie says she'll be stopping by May the 27th, which is a Wednesday.
We will look forward to it. We'll see you then.
We'll see you
Awesome.
then. We have a couple questions
Okay.
that have come in. Julie said, I stored a scut kiln after my prior life ended 25 years ago. Even though the peepholes were covered, I had a mess. How do you go about cleaning the bricks in kiln to bring it back to life?
A vacuum and a very soft brush, and make sure you wear a dust mask, because if you've now cobwebs on the elements and stuff, don't even worry about those. Just turn it on, burn them off. Yeah, you don't need to worry about
The smell
this.
of
The smell will drive you
spiders.
for 10 minutes. It'll drive you crazy. Just turn
leave
it on
the room.
500 degrees and let it do its thing at 500. Be like
Vacuum it
cleaning
out.
your oven.
You don't want to really mess with the coils too much,
No.
but you do want to vacuum it out.
Yeah, vacuum it out.
Coils are kind of fragile.
A very light brushing, but any dust on the coils, Valerie, just turn it on, hon. Turn the switch on and let it run up to 500 or 600, 700 degrees. Now, if you let it, and two, if it hasn't been running a while, you really should let that kiln operate at about 500 degrees for 2.5 hours and let it get the dampness or the moisture out of the soft brick, because you don't want to put something in there and have a soft brick come apart because it's got a little bit of moisture in it. So don't do that. Dry it out.
You might as well put your kiln shelf in there too to
And
dry it out.
Yeah. Believe it or not,
Ooh, I'm excited for you.
your kiln has absorbed a lot of moisture over the years just sitting there. And so it needs to be cleaned and dried out. And make sure you wear that dust mask though, Valerie, please. That soft brick is pretty nasty stuff.
Carol has a question.
Hey, Carol.
Regarding reinforcing copper foil piece with restrip, can you please explain how to design the pattern to use it? Should it go side to side or top to bottom?
Well, Carol, I make that decision in the beginning. Number one is how the window's going to stand. If it's going to be standing vertical, then I try my best to run the restrip, at least 2 of them in, say, a 24 by 36, at least 2 of them in the vertical mode, coming straight down. Not straight down, but you can, because if you're going to use the restrip, you can take a pair of pliers and bend it around a piece of glass and put it in there where it belongs, if you're going to do that. But I prefer the vertical. If it's going in a door, then it should be a horizontal, some sort of horizontal reinforcing in it. But if it's just going to hang, more than most times, you don't even have to worry about gravity on something that's, say, 24 by 30 or 18 by 24 or something like that, Carol. And that piece that you just did, that you shared with everybody, is absolutely gorgeous. So I just thought I'd let you know that.
What?
The piece that she's been working on, that she's been showing pictures.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook, Carol. You're a
Okay.
maniac, girl.
Yes,
It's
it's
beautiful.
striking. Okay, Mary Beth wants to know, is that gorgeous heavy ripple the same as the green scrap we got out of your bins last year?
Yes.
Yes. She said it looks scary but cut beautifully. The sea turtle sold at the first show we had it available.
Okay. Well, Mary Beth, that green and amber that I showed you, that ripple, that's a beautiful glass for sea turtles. Now, I will tell you that. Holy cow. I'll get you a part number on it, but I also have a bunch of it. If you want me to ship you some of it, I can.
He's got some sheets.
I got some big sheets, 32 by 42s.
Carol wanted to know, is that an original Ouroboros or a Yakagani Ouroboros?
This, Carol, the sticker on this was 12/17/94. I'm guessing it's original Ouroboros made in Portland.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm guessing it's original. This is an original. Both of these sheets of glass have 94 stickers on it.
I guess that's what she's talking about, is that one, yeah.
Yeah, because the Ouroboros originally started in Portland.
Magali said, wait, are my eyes playing tricks on me? Is that iridized glass, Ed? How many times do I have to tell you? I know Magali, he doesn't listen.
Magali,
I'm sorry.
I'm going to bring some to Corning with me just
Okay.
because you're coming. I'm going to bring some iridized glass to Corning with me just because you're coming to see us. Not to cut.
Okay. Yeah, you can't cut it, Magali.
No, you
can't
have
cut
to
it.
look. Just look at it.
You have to look at it. Okay. Linda, running pliers, question mark. We don't have the running pliers. We'll have them in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll have them in our hands on the 20th. So that's good. You know, they were really crazy, but guys, if y'all can hold off and order the new runners from us at Conway Glass, we'd appreciate it. And but Barbara did put them up on the Amazon page, and they're out of there too. They're out there
Everybody's
too.
out. Everybody's out.
Everybody's
that
out.
I know of. I mean, maybe you can find them somewhere, but I don't think so. Not after
Las Vegas, baby.
Okay, let's go to some questions. Let's see.
Oh, guys, you know, tonight is viewer showcase, but
Yes.
I want to let you know for May's viewer showcase, the deadline is May the 29th, and that will be
The Friday before June 1st.
Friday before June 1st. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that live show Monday night, June 1st, and then we're out of here. We're heading to New York, baby.
Oh, that's right. June 1st. That's our son's birthday, and
Yeah, that's Dennis's birthday.
yeah, he might be joining us. I don't
would
know.
like to.
I would like Tricia and Jason. Jason and Tricia, if you're listening, maybe you all could come up to New York as well.
Yeah, you're welcome. They're invited, and the house is big enough.
Yeah, the house is big enough.
So Jason, Tricia, we'd love to have you if you can get away.
I'll give her a call.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. I didn't get a notification that the runners have shipped. Does that mean I may be one of the ones that will be getting a refund?
Who is it?
Robin Brodeur. I'm going to
Robin,
get
I
all
don't
those.
know. I think they shipped.
I think they did. I tell you what, tonight
They did ship. They
I will
shipped.
get on the computer.
Yeah.
Is that all you ordered, Robin? Because if that's all you ordered, then
They probably went out.
they probably went out. Yeah. I don't know what that is on the screen there, but okay. I think yours went, and I don't have everything in front
I
of me.
think so because I put all the labels on everything, and I'm pretty sure, Robin.
I will update the computer tonight, and you'll know tonight whether you got them or not, whether you're getting them or not. And I will be attaching all the tracking numbers as well
Okay.
for all those packages. Okay, we have a message. Greetings from England. I'm fairly new to glass. What is the best way to break off very thin strips of glass sheets? For example, 3 millimeter width strips.
Well, the best way to do it is to use a pair of the Lepinet breaking pliers because they are a flat-jawed plier. And the other thing is to use your grousing pliers. But we can,
Thank you, Lauren.
we can demonstrate that pulling off, an eighth of an inch. Here's the thing, my friend. So most of your glass is 3 millimeter thick. And then if you want to take off an eighth of an inch, which is 3 millimeters, technically it's not supposed to be able to be done, because the least you can take off is an eighth of an inch. And most of the time it's not going to go all the way, that narrow strip, because you're putting more pressure on it as you're coming down than on your hand, and it's going to run to its weakest point. However, we could take our cutter and we could probably get 3/16 off of here without a problem. Can I have the close-up camera, Barb, please?
Sure.
And then I'll show you that we'll break this. So there it is right there. That's about an eighth. Now that's a pretty good eighth, but I don't know that it's going to come off, because it's probably going to run out about 3 inches and come off. But these are my grousers. I mean my Lepinette breaking pliers. So let's see if we can get this off. You can't. The reason you can't is because the width is the same thickness as the glass, okay? So you're not going to be able to take 3 millimeters off of a 3 millimeter piece of glass. Now, you can take 3.5 millimeters off of it. Just like that. Well, maybe not. Maybe, yeah. Maybe this is just a crummy piece of Spectrum glass that I have. But I will say this, guys. What I found in cutting tabletops and things like that is that 1/8 inch mirror seems to work the best for taking the thickness of it off. 1/8 inch mirror, I don't know what it is, but it cuts really easy. It's smooth, and you can take an 1/8 of an inch off of 1/8 inch mirror. Why you can't take an 1/8 of an inch off of anything else, I don't know. But this is just a really, oops. So that's kind of like a 1/4 of an inch there, let's see. Yeah, see, you can get that off. You can get a 1/4 off. So I would say that if you need to strip 1/8 inch strips of glass off, you probably should redraw that. That would be my suggestion. Because I mean, it's like by the time you foil both sides of that, or you lead both sides of it, it's gone. Yeah. When you think about it, actually, an 1/8 of an inch inside a piece of lead on each side is gone. It's just a double piece of lead is all it is. So I don't, you really don't, not a whole lot of call for that. And if you're going to copper foil it, you're going to need to use 3/16 foil, and then you're still not going to see much of the glass. But you can take a little bit off, but an 1/8 of an inch, I don't believe is going to work for you. Unless you use, Bullseye makes a thin, and it is 1.5 millimeters. And you can take anything you want off of that 1.5 millimeters. So that's one way to look at it. If you're fusing or something and you need those small lines, you okay, hon? Here.
Yeah, I'm thirsty. Thank you. No.
We got it. We got it. Good?
Okay, finish your sentence. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm good.
Okay.
Anyway, so just take your time cutting and try not to take an 1/8. 3/16 will work pretty much all the time for you, but an 1/8 on an 1/8 is probably not going to work.
Robin says she looks forward to seeing us in Corning.
Okay.
And Lauren, okay. Lauren, I'm not sure what you want to order. If you want to order that glass, you would go to conwayglass.com. Same way with the pliers, but we don't have the pliers in.
Yeah, so it won't let you order them because they're not
Not
in
in
stock.
yet. Yeah.
But the glasses, glass packs are ready to go.
Who was I talking to about their? Oh, Robin Brodeur. Yes, those pliers were mailed out to you. And I will update all that page tonight. Lauren Wendell wants to know, do you have any tips for making a window? Let me see where that, assembling a transom 9x32. She is a novice. And she also gave us $5.
Oh, well, thank you, Lauren. We appreciate that very much. And keep in mind, remember, when we grow, you grow. So working on a transom that is 9x30, you know, if you're doing copper foil, the first thing you want to do is, of course, number your pattern. Go through all of the plan that you remember from taking your class. Make sure that your pattern is done correctly. It's numbered, and that you have taken the time to go ahead and put your contact paper on both sides of your pattern so that the grinding process doesn't mess it up, okay? And remember, take your time cutting your glass as well. Don't solder anything until the window is completely ground, cleaned, and foiled and blocked in so that it can't move. Then you can solder your parts. I think probably the one thing that you'll want to do, just being a novice, is you may want to start soldering right away, but don't. Check yourself, and remember to go ahead and put that window together with all the pieces in it, and then put your batter boards up or your L's so that it can't slide apart, and then put that thing together and let it get put together the correct way.
Okay.
And normally transoms will have a border around them. I'm sorry. What?
He's not letting me ask the questions.
Come on.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Samara says, lately when I bead the edges of a sun catcher, I create a heat fracture in the glass. Sometimes it's from the solder dripping down. Any advice?
Turn your iron down, because what's happening after you tin both sides, you should need hardly any solder at all, Samara. Any solder to put on that top to bead that up, you should need hardly any solder at all. So less solder and a little bit less heat, and make sure that you keep it level while you're soldering it, because the solder will run level, and if it's turned away from you, it'll run that way, and if it's turned into you, it'll run the other direction. So do be careful with that, and keep in mind keeping it level is awesome.
Okay. Thank you, Mary Beth and
Oh,
Frank.
Mary Beth,
We appreciate
gosh,
that.
That's awesome. You guys are awesome.
We
Mary Beth just wants to
appreciate
see
you.
me dance.
Yeah, I know. I did have, Carol wants to know, do you have any more of that Ouroboros glass you're willing to sell?
The red color?
The red? Are you talking about the red?
The
Let us
original
know.
Ouroboros. Yeah.
Or are you talking about the Ouroboros that was in the pack?
Are you talking about this, Mary Beth? Carol? Give me a close up there, Barb,
Okay.
please. You talking about this, Carol, right here? This sheet? I don't know the part number, but it is an original. And I don't know how much of it are you looking for? You want like a 12 by 12, 12 by 16, 10 by 16?
Also, I was telling, okay, just let us know. Samara, are you tack soldering that wire around the edge first? Just lightly tack solder it first? And then you just need a little bit of solder on there. That's what I was wondering.
So I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question. I thought it was beating and falling off while you were soldering, but not putting wire on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I might be wrong.
Okay, but if you are putting wire on it, Samara, what you want to do is you want to tack it flat about every half to 3/4 of an inch all the way around your piece, and then come back and work in between it, and then work in between that. If you'll do that, it's a little bit easier, because what you're trying to do now is you're trying to bead that up around the wire. And it's okay to have, because the wire's in the center, it's okay to have a little bit of a V on the wire around the outside edge. But, you know, if you're just trying to bead that edge up to make the foil more rigid, then what you want to do is turn your iron down and work a little bit faster.
Valerie wants to know, do you use a mirror sealant for the edges when cutting mirror?
I don't. I use clear fingernail polish.
Okay, that's what she uses.
Same thing, yeah.
Sue Gaffey says, thanks for the cutting advice. It's for mosaic rather than leading.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, hey, the cutting advice, yeah, the mosaic, if you'll do that, you'll have a blast. And you know, so many people that do mosaics now actually cut their glass anyway, which is really good. And then there's, I can't think of this artist's name, but she is like the master of shading with glass.
Carol said she'll contact you. Yes, the red.
Okay, you got
Okay,
it.
Robin wants to know, if I used and didn't seal it properly, flux on the back a little, will the creeping contamination stop at some point, or will it continually spread?
It'll continue. What's happened is so guys, when we cut mirrors, okay, we disturb the edge every time. Every raw edge on that mirror that we cut is disturbed. So the mirror on the back needs to be sanded lightly with 220 grit sandpaper, and then it should be cleaned thoroughly, and then it should have about a 1/2 inch wide, whatever the brush is on the clear fingernail polish, about that width all the way around that mirror, and then allow it to dry 24 hours thoroughly. And then you can put your copper foil on and solder and not have to worry about it. But the edge of that mirror needs to be sanded as well as, you know, to be cut and then foiled. But it needs to be sanded, fingernail polished, clear fingernail polish to seal that edge, and then we want to go ahead and let it dry, and then we can foil it, and you shouldn't have any problems.
Okay,
I mean, we used to use edge sealer a long time ago, but I mean, we would buy it by the gallons. That's how many mirrors we were cutting a week with that stuff.
it's beading without the wire.
Okay.
Okay, Gardner F. I'm trying to
Hey, Gardner.
remember. There is a video on YouTube of the runner breaking thin strips when making 4 strips at a time. You break the whole of them and use the runner, break it in half and then half again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what the video does.
Yeah.
And they do it all on window glass.
Yeah,
So
which
things change. It's kind of like I tell people when they start blowing glass. We're going to teach you how to blow glass on clear glass, and then we're going to add some color to it. Guess what? Everything changes.
Yeah. I think we watched that video too.
I think we did
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
for letting us.
Yeah,
and sharing that with our viewers. We
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yes.
And I tell you that those runners, guys, I love those pliers.
Okay, I think we're ready for viewer showcase if we don't have any more questions. If I didn't get to your question, hey Pauline, I don't know why you're getting commercials. You shouldn't be getting commercials.
No.
Okay, we're going to go viewer showcase, and if you have a question, if you'll write it down again, I'll get to it. I don't think I can go back through them again, but let's go to viewer showcase.
Ready? We're going to go to viewer showcase right now. Have a seat, guys.
Okay. All right. First up, let's see. You want to read
First
that?
First up is Kelly Naranjo. Kelly, good to see you, hon. And these, yes, bevels are shocking, aren't they? The first time we did bevels, I mean, it was just really pretty. And these dichroic bevels are even prettier. So Kelly says, good afternoon. Thank you for letting me know I'll be on the stream promptly at 5. But she says, hello, Barb and Ed, Taylor and Miss Mary. I hope this note finds you all well. The attached is the latest glass project I've completed, my first dichroic glass bevel project. I'm still deliberating if I like working with bevels or not. The glue chip triangle corners were the super hinge point when framing it. I had to attach them twice. With my instructor Roger Kramer help we got the piece framed. Also, please add my name to the glass box giveaway. And thanks so much. Regards, Kelly. Kelly, that's really pretty, hon. I think it turned out great. And Roger, you're a saint too, my friend.
Next up.
Oh, Aaron, hey. I told Barbara, when I saw this, I was like, woo, golly, some of our viewers and their pets and how they do these animals is crazy. So this is, Aaron says, this is an older piece that I made mostly for experience. It took out a lot of extra lead lines, or I took out a lot of extra lead lines to let the glass work its magic. It's 19 by 21. I keep it on an easel, but it's upside down, so I'll eventually make a custom stand. Yeah, you need a custom frame for that, but I'll tell you, Aaron, that's awesome, and thank you for sharing it with our viewers and Barbara and I. So this was sent in by Robbie Kulik, and Robbie says, my son has wished me to make stained glass for a long time. He requested I make him a cross. I wanted red running in the full length of it. This is my first pattern and solo attempt. Wow. I hope he never looks at it too closely. I built a wooden frame for it just to extra support and aesthetics. I appreciate you guys very much, Robbie. Well, Robbie, we appreciate you, and that is a beautiful window.
That is
So
very
thank you for sharing
nice.
it with us.
Thank you. Okay, viewer showcase deadline for the June viewer showcase is May 29th. So send in a photo and a short description
Of your work?
of your work, and we'll get it out to our viewers.
There's a goat.
That was the goat ghost.
A goat window.
So send it to viewershowcase@gmail.com. Okay, next up.
Will be our drawing for the glass inspiration box. And we've
Well,
got some,
in just a minute, it
all right,
will
I
be.
won't do that.
Okay,
then.
let's do
No,
that.
Let's
we
go.
can
Go
do
ahead.
that.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Who is that?
Oh my gosh! Look who it is, guys. This is our viewer, Paul Mandelowitz.
Paul writes, hello, Barb and Ed. Susan and I had a magical day at the Metropolitan Museum of Art visiting Tiffany's garden window. It might rightfully be called Northrop's garden window, as it was designed by Agnes Northrop, one of Tiffany's girls, his main designer. Awe-inspiring. I also got to see many of the other Tiffany favorites.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Looking good too, Paul.
And this is when, I don't know what Paul was doing. I think he used up all of his
Gigabytes
on his phone taking pictures.
Paul, thanks for
Beautiful.
sharing those pictures, man, because they are, oh, look at this.
And this is the plating in the back of one of the Tiffany windows. So I thought you guys might like to see that. That's really amazing how he did that. And you can see the
And you
the
can see how it's
solder.
attached.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Paul.
Paul, thanks for sharing that with Barbara and I so that we could share it with our viewers.
So we encourage you to sign up for the viewer showcase, and if you want to
Please
send
do.
us some mail or send us something interesting you find in your travels, send it to viewershowcase@gmail.com
Right.
so that we can share it with you guys.
We'd love to. We'd love to. So let's do a drawing. Who's going to get the glass inspiration
Oh, one more
box?
thing. Paul's going to be, you got to stop by and see Paul's
Oh, and Corning.
at Corning. He's, I think, number 52. Is that right, Paul? I thought I had that
Hang on, I
right
think we
here.
printed it out.
I thought I printed it out. Maybe not. But he's in the, what is it called? Yeah, panel 52, shedding light display at the Corning And
Outside the gift shop, isn't it?
I think it's
It's
outside.
right outside the gift shop. At the exit of the gift shop is a display, or it was the last time we were in Corning when they did a display for the Stained Glass Association of America. It was right there.
Okay,
And-
Carol. Oh yeah, we answered that.
So keep in mind too, if you are a member of the Corning Museum, you get a huge discount on your tools. And they have a lot of very interesting tools there.
Is everybody getting advertisement? Because there's not supposed to be ads in the live stream.
No,
If you
'cause-
are, just let me know.
Yeah, because she'll fix that.
I can fix that.
Yeah, because we
Make
we
sure
made
it's
a
done right.
decision a long time ago, a very long time ago, not to have commercials during our live stream, and that because you guys are kind enough to make donations to the ARTyRV, we don't have commercials. So otherwise, we'd have to have commercials, and nobody likes those.
The 100 Moments display in Corning. Okay.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Why did I see shedding light? Okay, I don't know. Okay. Thank you, Paul. We'll be seeing you soon.
We'll look forward.
Carol says she's getting interrupted by ads. Okay. Tonight is the first time in ages I haven't had ads. Yes, getting ads. Yes. I'm not seeing ads. Okay, something is no ads for us. Oh, they have an ad blocker. Okay. I'll find out. You won't have ads next time. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, guys, we do that intentionally so that you don't have ads.
Yeah, we set it up for no ads. Okay. Well, we need to draw the drawing. Draw the drawing.
I can draw a drawing.
Okay.
And who it be?
Paul Mendelowitz.
Paul. A winner.
He's a winner.
We'll get that out to you this week, my friend.
It'll be shipped out probably Friday, Paul. Okay. All right.
Wow. I can't believe this hour has gone by so fast, Barb. It's crazy. Guys,
I
remember.
know.
So when we hit 50,000, I got a big thing planned for Barb. I haven't told her what it is. Well, did I? I guess I did tell you what it was.
I'll be
saw
ready
what it
for a
was.
big surprise. I'll be ready.
You'll be
Okay.
ready. So
So-
there we go, guys. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. Okay, guys. We will be back next
Monday
Monday
night.
at 7 p.m. In
Eastern.
the meantime, Eastern. In the meantime, we'll be doing shorts. We're going to do a couple long videos, so stay tuned.
Happy cutting.
Let us know what's going on in your glass world. We want to stay in communication. So go to the community page and let us know what's going on.
Right.
We always love to hear from you.
And if there's any way that you decide and can find your way into Corning, please let us know on the community page, because we'd love to know, because we're trying to figure out just how many reservations we need to make for lunch.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us in the live stream. And thank you, Ray, for all your help tonight. Everyone,
Those of you that donated to the channel, we appreciate that very much. And remember, you can always buy us a coffee or Venmo us. We appreciate it. For the ARTyRV channel, guys, I'm Ed.
and I'm Barb. And I've got to find my